Good evening, students, and we welcome you. We have discussed alcohol, students, and some of the important points about alcohols. If we study, first of all, preparation of alcohols, can you tell me some methods by which alcohols were prepared, students, in the our course of chemistry? How the alcohols were prepared, students?
Sir, from alkenes they were prepared.
Alkenes.
Yes,
Acha.
sir. From
One,
alkenes.
how they are prepared from alkenes, students?
It was acid catalyzed hydration.
Acid catalyzed hydration. What it means, student? You have a double bond and you react with HOH, student, and acid is required. What is the result of that, student? You get
OH.
OH. What type of addition is this, student?
It will be Markovnikov addition.
Markovnikov addition. What will be the order of reactivity? What it involves? Protonation,
Protonation.
and then you will get the alcohol. So the reaction is proceeding through which mechanism, students? The intermediate involved is, what is the intermediate involved, students?
Intermediate will be carbocation.
Carbocation will be the intermediate. Then what other method you have studied, students, for the preparation?
Hydroboration oxidation.
Hydroboration oxidation is very important. This question has been put up so many times. Can you tell me what is the most important point about this, student?
In hydroboration,
Huh?
diborane will react with double bond with alkenes
Hmm.
in presence of hydrogen peroxide, and this will be according to anti-Markovnikov rule.
What happens, student? You know that this in the solvent which we use, student, tetrahydrofuran or some other solvent which is used, it is coming like BH3. There are three bonds, and boron has one vacant p orbital, which can accept the electron pairs of the double bond, students. Considering the important steric factors, the boron will like to go to this hydrogen, and then the hydrogen will go to this. What is the most important point about this? What type of alcohol is prepared by this method, student? If I use this, what alcohol is there? What alcohol is obtained, student? In this case, you have hydrogen peroxide, you have OH minus alkali,
Propane 1 ol.
CH3, CH2, CH2OH. So the alcohol you are getting is this. What it means, student? Hydrogen is getting attached to this hydrogen and this hydrogen, but that addition took place according to Markovnikov. Product is anti-Markovnikov. So this gives good yields of the primary
Alcohol.
alcohols. And what other methods we have studied, student? If you have RC double bond OH,
Reduction.
or you have R dash C double bond R, what we do, student, in such
Re-
cases?
Reduction.
Reduction. What is a reducing agent which you are using, student?
NaBH4,
Hmm.
LiAlH4,
Hmm.
or it could also be catalytic hydrogenation.
Catalytic hydrogenation can take place in the case of aldehydes. So you can prepare alcohols. This is a very effective reducing agent, but it is very expensive. So may not be used if required because it will cost a lot of money, students. And further, we have told you the most important method for which questions are asked, student. Grignard's reagent.
Grignard reagent.
What is Grignard's reagent, student? When you react with the carbonyl compounds, what happens, students? Grignard's reagent. this is a positive, and this is a nucleophile student. So where it will attack this nucleophile, you know, this nucleophile can attack this carbon.
R will come to carbon.
So R carbon-carbon bond is being formed, student, and OMG
And
X, and this is a intermediate.
hydrolyzed.
On hydrolysis, it will give rise to
This
R.
OMGX will be OH.
So what happens, students, then? This can be used. What is the most important advantage of this method, student? What is, why it is so important? That questions will be there. There is something very important. Every method has something which is the reason they are used, students. What we can,
with methanol, it will give a primary alcohol.
1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree alcohols can be obtained by using this method. We can prepare 3 types of alcohol. That is why this method is very versatile because it can prepare 3 types of the alcohol. If we want to prepare phenols, students, if I say chlorobenzene, if I want to convert it into phenol, student, how will I do? This is important reaction, has been asked many times in the paper, student. How do we do that?
Reaction with NaOH at 623 Kelvin, and pressure is 300 atm.
Under ordinary condition, can this reaction take place?
No, sir.
Okay. This has to be done under very, very drastic conditions. Why?
Sir, because this CCl bond is very strong. sp2 hybridized and partial double bond character. So it
This
won't
is an important question, has been put up so many times, student. And also we have seen, student, from, if you have NH2, can we convert it into phenol, students? You have studied a very important reaction, students. What is the name of that reaction? Sandmeyer reaction.
Sandmeyer reaction.
What was that? NaNO2 plus HCl. What is the product, student?
N2 plus Cl minus diazonium salt.
What you react with this, student? Diazonium.
We can, to convert it into phenol, it will be H2O and then warm.
Important. Such questions have been asked, students. They have asked what other things you know about it, student. You know what? They have asked a reaction of cumene to phenol. What is cumene, students?
It will be isopropyl benzene.
What do we do with this, student?
First we will oxidize. So it will convert into COOH group, CH3, COOH, and then one CH3, and then benzene ring.
This is peroxide. You can see that peroxide, hydroperoxide. Hydroperoxide is being formed, student. Then you will react with H plus.
H plus and water.
So important point about this, you get phenol, and also you get a byproduct which is important.
Acetone.
That is also used in organic chemistry. So you will get a mixture of these 2 products. So students, you can see that we have some already ideas about this, and also you know the boiling points of the alcohols are important. The alcohols can form hydrogen bonds, and further you can see reactions of the alcohols involve when you discuss the reactions of alcohols and phenol, student. You know what type of reactions are there. You have RO. So you can have cleavage of the OH bond, student. That will mean acidic behavior, student. So you can have acidic behavior. What happens, student, when you react them with metals? Reaction with metals, what will happen? If you have ROH
It will
plus
form alkoxide.
Na, what is the result? RO dash.
RONA.
And what gas is liberated, student?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen gas. An important point that the acidity is important, student, and acidity of alcohol. What is the order of acidity of alcohol, students? If you have 1 degree, 2 degree, and 3 degree, what will be the order of acidity?
Primary will be the greatest, then secondary,
So
and then
here what theory we are using? Bronsted theory, conjugate acid base theory can be applied, student, which we discussed in our lectures. How and certain important things, student. The acidity of phenol is important. Questions will be asked on that. What happens in phenol, student? When we say what happens in the case of phenol, what it forms? Phenoxide ion.
oxide.
And you have H plus. This is a conjugate base, student. This gets resonance stabilized.
Yes, sir.
So that is why phenol will be more acidic than ethanol, student. So if we attach electron withdrawing groups to phenol, what will happen? If they say ortho nitrophenol and phenol, such questions are given in the paper. Which will be more acidic, students?
Ortho nitrophenol will be more acidic.
This is more acidic. Which will have lower pKa?
Lower pKa means higher. Ortho nitrophenol will have a lower pKa value.
That sometimes in the paper they will give pKa, students, rather than the Ka value. So we should be careful. So some of the important reactions of alcohols, phenols, we are already aware, students. H plus and esterification reaction is also important. You know, ester formation, which is a test also. And esterification reaction is known, student, to you. How esters are formed? Esters have a fruity, pleasant smell and could be used as a test also with carboxylic acid, students. And then there are reactions, students, involving cleavage of carbon oxygen bond. This bond, carbon oxygen bond, student. So what happens when ROH reacts with acids? You get RX with PCl5, PCl3, and all that, you know. Then
Yes, sir.
you have dehydration reaction, student. Loss of water, student, dehydration. So again, you will see that acid will be required. H2SO4 is a good dehydrating agent, and you know what they get? Alkenes, students.
Alkane.
Oxidation also you studied, student. So what happens when alcohols are oxidized, student? You can get formation of
It could be aldehyde
further
or
oxidation can give carboxylic acid.
carboxylic acid.
So you will have certain mild oxidizing agents which you are using and some strong oxidizing agents, student. You know, CrO3 is used as an oxidizing agent. Then PCC.
PCC.
What was the name of PCC? Pyridinium
Chlorochromate.
This is a mild oxidizing agent. So if you want to aldehyde, then you can use this. Then you have also seen the oxidation of this, students, what we call as dehydrogenation reaction with copper 573 Kelvin. I think they have given in the book
Yes, sir.
also.
Yes, sir.
So you can see some of the important reactions, and the for phenols, what type of reactions we have studied. This is our phenol. You have studied electrophilic aromatic substitution.
Aromatic substitution.
Electrophilic aromatic substitution, students. You can do the nitration. The question was given dilute HNO3. What will be the product, students?
It will be NO2 will be attached at ortho and para positions.
Okay. Okay. If I use concentrated nitric acid, then you get a very important acid, student. What
It is picric acid,
picric acid
2,4,6 trinitrophenol.
and that is called picric acid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 2, 4, 6 trinitrophenol.
Trinitrophenol.
It's a strong acid, you know about it, students. And you have orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol, student. How can you separate them?
It will be steam distillation.
Which is going to have lower boiling point?
Orthonitrophenol is more steam volatile
Why?
because intramolecular hydrogen bonds.
This question was put up so many times in different papers, student. In objective type questions could be there. Again, you have seen that we have been talking about reasoning assertive questions, objective type questions, and all these exams, all types of questions are going to be there. And since the competitions will be held, cannot be cancelled, there is no other choice to practice as many questions as possible from different chapters of chemistry, so that we can do better and better in the coming exams. I mean, we have to take advantage of the opportunity. Every adversity has an opportunity. So students can get more extra time, they can do extra preparation, and it is same for every student. So there is nothing, it is not related with your school result or anything now. All right, let us see what type of questions are there. Dehydration of tertiary alcohol with copper at 573 Kelvin can give student. You have seen the dehydration of alcohols we are talking about.
It will give alkenes.
What is the product here?
Alkene.
Aldehyde, ketones, and alkenes. Why, student? What is happening?
Because in case of tertiary alcohols, it will undergo dehydration.
Why it undergoes dehydration, student? What happens in tertiary, students? You have studied what will happen when you will do the dehydration of this. What is the product here?
Alkene.
So what will happen, that tertiary carbocation will be formed and it will lose, student, H and OH minus. So in the case of the 3-degree alcohols, the reaction will produce an alkene. Question number 2, molecular formula of ethers is. What is the molecular formula of ethers, student? Ethers. CnH2n plus 2 O, CnH2n O, CnH2n plus 1 O, none of these. How do you form ethers? What is ether? You are saying R O.
ROR dash.
Okay. What is the formula of this?
Can CnH2n plus 1.
Oh. And what is the formula of this?
CnH2n plus 1.
2. Then what is happening, student? If I, this is 2n, what will be the result of that? If I have CH3 O CH3, what is this? C2H6
6
O.
O
Then what it becomes? This NCNH 2n plus 2
plus 2.
O.
Okay. So A option.
We have to try, student. We have to work and then compare the answer. Without working, there could be some error. All in the competition is important, that you should know how to work out the answers. Important point to note is that, student, only 2 possibilities will remain, and so the whole thing will be either 1 or 2. Two answers will be bad, which can be eliminated easily. Next question is coming on the screen, student. Williamson synthesis is an example of nucleophilic substitution reaction, nucleophilic addition, electrophilic substitution, none of the above. First, we should know what is a Williamson synthesis, student, where it is used.
Preparation of ether.
Williamson synthesis is used for preparation of
Ethers.
important, very important reaction. How do you prepare? How do you prepare ethers by Williamson reaction?
It is Rx
Rx plus
R dash ONA.
R dash ONA. You got
ROR dash plus NaX.
What is the condition? It gives a good revision also to us. So many questions can be put up. There can be different type of questions, students.
The condition is that Rx should be primary.
Rx should be 1 degree. Why, student?
Because if it is secondary or tertiary, then elimination competes over substitution.
So there is a substitution versus elimination. What type of substitution is that, student?
Nucleophilic substitution.
Nucleophilic substitution. What type of nucleophilic? There are 2 types of nucleophilic substitution.
It is, this one is Rx plus Rx. It will be SN2.
That is the point. See how much we have to work, and we should know all this information, because the question will be changed in the paper. I'm not saying the same question is coming, but the important question comes from that. So basically this is example of SN2. Now what we have here, what are the possibilities? Nucleophilic substitution, nucleophilic addition. What is the correct answer then?
Nucleophilic substitution.
Because he would have
A.
given what in the exam, he would give to SN1 and SN2. Okay. Then you will be considering what answer should we give. See, such are, there is a 2 choices will be like that, they will be almost similar. So we have to be careful. We must know each and everything. That is my point. Learning is something which we must do before we go for competition papers. Next question. Reaction used for the preparation of ether is
Williamson synthesis.
that we have already discussed in detail. I said this is important.
Yes,
very important reaction. There will be at least one question in every exam based on this. Different questions, so many questions are possible. Williamson synthesis. Certain reactions, what we said, certain name reactions, students, we have uploaded in YouTube. They must be now watch them in my YouTube student. Important
Yes,
name
sir.
reaction, organic chemistry, because now when you are going for NEET and GRE, this mechanism will be required. In 12 CBSE,
Okay.
you did not need that. Only products were important. But now for this NEET and GE, you must know student, spend more time on them and see how the reactions take place, what is the mechanism, what are the steps, because they will ask something about the intermediates of the reactions. Products are already known to the students. They'll ask something more than that. Okay. Question number 5 is on the screen. Student, the test to distinguish alcohols from one another. You know what type of alcohols we have discussed?
Primary, secondary, and tertiary.
1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. What is the test which we can do to distinguish student?
Lucas test.
Okay. What is Lucas reagent, student? What is the Lucas reagent?
Lucas reagent is zinc plus HCl.
Only HCl.
Um,
You have not said concentrated HCl, students.
Conc HCl. Okay.
Dilute HCl is weak, student. What happens if I add, you have 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, what will happen? Tell me, what is the result of that? You have 3 test tubes, 3 degree, 2 degree, or 1 degree. What will happen?
In tertiary, it will give immediate turbidity, no requirement of heating also.
Immediate turbidity.
Turbidity.
What will happen in 2 degree?
In secondary, it will give turbidity after some time, about 5 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes, and you will have to warm or heat it.
Yes, sir.
What will happen here? You may not get nothing.
No. At room temperature, no reaction.
So we can distinguish the 3 students by Lucas reagent test. The IUPAC name of this compound, student, IUPAC name of this compound. CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. How will you name this?
Propane 1,2,3-triol.
1, 2, 3. So this, what? How do we name? What scheme has been given by the IUPAC? They say propane.
Propane 1,2,3-triol.
1, 2, 3 triol. This naming has to be done according to the rules. If I forget, I should look back to the IUPAC rules, student. There's no other way. Because we can forget, I mean, I don't know. I haven't done that much practice, then what will happen? They can give some question, then we will be confused to write propane, try 1, 2, 3 or triol. See how errors are committed. Therefore, the choice is here, it is given this, they will give propan 1, 2, 3 triol. So now what we can do? This you already given, then he gives propan try 1, 2, 3 all. See, they will give some choices which will be very close.
Okay.
Now this is not the way. Then we have to be sure. How do I know? I don't know. I have to see the rules.
Yes, sir.
I don't remember all the rules. Then I say, if I have done so much practice, then I know. But if I have not done, most of the students, they haven't that much practice in NME because of the coursework they are doing. And when they solve question only, then only they get this. Next question is coming on the screen. Which are the following as highest boiling point? Boiling point, one question is always coming. Boiling point, student. Always in every exam, one question is there. Now, how do we decide the boiling point, student? What we said, what are the factors which are used for boiling points? Wherever we have boiling point, what factors have been used, students?
One will be as the number of carbon increases, boiling point will increase.
Functional group is the most important question which they give. If I change the functional group, what will happen? Then boiling point will change. That we know. And you know, alcohols are having higher boiling point than ethers, aldehyde, ketones, or alkanes. Why? Because wherever you can get formation of
Intermolecular hydrogen bonds.
hydrogen bond. If the functional group is same, then what we see, student?
Number
have-
of carbon atoms.
You have the
first.
same functional group. Then you are using, student, what we call as van der Waals attractive forces. These are all van der Waals. So molecular mass increases. Then what happens? The van der Waals force increases. Surface area increases. What happens? The van der Waals forces increase. So what will be the order here?
Here the highest boiling point will be butane 1-ol.
Butane 1-ol, because they will ask you, they will give you arrangement of them in increasing or decreasing order. 4 arrangements will be given, which is the correct answer usually. So this butanol has highest boiling point because all have OH group. Then it is the longest carbon chain. Longest carbon chain. Straight. Okay. There is not much difficulty here. Next question is coming, which has the highest value of pKa? pKa. Now, as I said, sometimes they give questions based on pKa, students. What do you have? Phenol, ethanol, orthonitrophenol, orthocresol. Orthocresol.
Highest value of pKa will be orthocresol
Orthocresol. This is
because
phenol.
okay.
You have
Yes, sir. Yes,
ethanol.
CH2OH. Highest
And
value of
then you
pKa.
have orthonitrophenol.
Ethanol.
What is this? Orthonitrophenol.
Orthonitrophenol.
And you have cresol. What is cresol?
O and then CH.
3. So what will, which is the weakest acid here?
Ethanol.
This is the weakest acid. That means weakest acid mean Ka lowest, and pKa is nothing but minus of log K. So highest. Okay. What is the answer then?
Ethanol.
Ethanol. You see that we are a lot of answers we know, but we commit errors in the paper because we not many times we will just give an answer. We are overconfident. and that can create a problem. Take time. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry when I answer a question, because then I will do an error. I will get time. Sufficient time will be given to me as per the paper, and then I will see, work it out, student. Then I will compare the answer. Question number 10 is on the screen. Which of the following is most acidic? Most acidic, students. Most acidic. Benzyl alcohol, cyclohexanol, phenol, and metachlorophenol. What is the formula of benzyl alcohol, students?
Benzene, CH2OH.
Cyclohexanol, student. Phenol, student. And next you have metachlorophenol, student. Okay. Let us see what will work here. What factors are involved, student?
Should be metachlorophenol.
This is just like an alcohol.
Yes, sir.
This is also a cyclic alcohol.
Yes, sir.
Phenol is more acidic than all this, that we know. And then you have a meta. This is a electron withdrawing group.
Yes, yes. So
Minus I effect.
minus I and then
There is no resonance effect here because it is at meta position. So this will stabilize the conjugate base, which is our phenoxide ion. ठीक है?
yes, sir.
We are most of the time using Bronsted acid theory, student. Conjugate acid base theory. So this is the correct answer. Because one question will be there on that. Important. One question will be there. The most successful theory for acid base in organic chemistry will be used, student, will be Bronsted-Lowry acid theory. Bronsted theory. Question 11 is on the screen, student. Phenol on reaction with concentrated nitric acid in the presence of sulfuric acid will produce, student, ortho, meta, para, 2, 4, 6.
Okay, sir. 2,4,6 trinitrophenol.
This question is important. There are reasons for that. In reason and assertion also question was given. What I mean to say, the question could be put in a different form. The paper, students, they are giving paragraphs, they are giving assertion, reasoning, or different types of question papers are coming. What is the situation here, student? You have phenol. Nitric acid is a strong acid, student. This is a OH group is activating group, you know. OH group is activating what? What activation it is giving, student? Activation of what? Electrophilic aromatic substitution. When electrophiles will come, they will get activated because you can see there is a lone pair of electrons sitting on the top of the benzene, student, and benzene ring can take that electron pair. So what will happen? It has a conjugated system, single, single, double, single. So they can be withdrawn by the benzene ring, student. And when what is the result of that? This is activating, increasing the negative charge at earth and para position. Electrophiles like NO2 plus is an electrophile. So what will happen? Even with, if you will add concentrated, then what will happen? Concentrated is strong acid. It will produce OH, NO2, student, NO2. Even reasoning asserting this question was given. And if I add dilute HNO3, because students see the nitric acid, they will bus write the answer. What answer they are writing? This. With the dilute also they are writing this answer. They don't see dilute or concentrated. They say nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Here, what you are getting?
Ortho, nit, and para.
Okay. Most of the students did not see that dilute. They only said this product immediately, nitric acid. Okay. All right. Here, the product is 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Question number 12, student. Methanol and ethanol can be distinguished by. Distinguish is a very favorite question for the exam in organic chemistry, student. They always give one or two questions on distinguish. In 12th also board they were giving distinguish. If some compounds are there, how will you distinguish? Carboxylic acid or alcohols or different type of compounds are given to distinguish, student. In amines also you have seen, you have done 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amines. How will you distinguish? So you have methanol and ethanol, student. Now what test we can do for this? You know, they are both 1 degree alcohols.
Yes, sir.
1 degree alcohols. What test we can do?
Iodoform test.
We know that this test is not used for alcohols. Fehling solution. Which Fehling solution test is used to distinguish what?
It is used for aldehydes and ketones.
Where we studied Fehling solution test is given by aldehydes.
Aldehydes.
Then tolerance test is given by aldehydes. Carboelement test is given by, where we studied carboelement test, students.
It was in amines. Carbolamine test.
Which amine?
Primary amines.
1 degree amines. We are revising so many things just with one question. Organic chemistry. So iodoform test will be done. So which will give iodoform test, which will not give iodoform test? That is the question now. What is iodoform test?
Ethanol will give iodoform test, whereas methanol will not.
What is the reagent?
NaOH and I2.
What is the product?
CHI3.
What is the color of this?
Yellow.
So you are getting yellow pipette in which case?
Ethanol.
Why it gives positive iodoform test? It does not give. Why it gives positive iodoform test? It does not give, students. You know, it acts as an oxidizing agent also. And it will oxidize, student, this to carbonyl compound. So you have CH3, C double bond. Oh, student, this is a condition. Every reaction has a condition, student. We are again and again repeatedly saying that. So if we know the conditions, then only we can answer the questions. So we should know what is the condition of this. So we can know iodoform test will be given by this. It will be getting oxidized to carbonyl group, student. Then you will get alpha methyl CO group. What is this? Alpha methyl. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, we must learn everything. Don't try to cram anything. Cramming not going to help our competition. All right, student. Next question is coming on the screen, student. IUPAC name of the compound, student. Compound. Is this? How will you write the IUPAC name of the compound, students? You can first name it yourself, then you compare.
Yes, sir.
Name it, then compare.
2, 3.
So you use IUPAC rules. Here we are saying IUPAC rules again and again. If you have doubt, you may read them again. They are given in the
Yes, sir.
books. They are given in the books.
Sir, it will be C option.
1,
4,
2, 3,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5.
So what is name according to me? 4 of chloro.
4 chloro.
Then
2, 3 dimethyl.
2, 3
Hmm.
dimethyl
Pentane 1 ol or
pen,
pentanol
ठीक है, pentan
1 ol.
or pentanol. Which is the correct choice coming here?
C.
A, B, C. Okay. I don't see the answer. I see my answer. Then I compare my answer. What is my answer? I will compare. This is the best way to be sure that you are correct. If I read the answer first time, what happens? My mind starts guessing. You know, the brain is like this. It wants to do easy things. It wants to find easy answers. And will try to give answer without doing it. Because doing will require work from the brain, and our brain doesn't want to work. It needs energy students to work. So that is the reason we are saying that. Next question is coming on the screen, student. What will happen, student?
Yes.
Alcohol will react with concentrated H2SO4 and will give a product, student. Then what is the product?
413 Kelvin. So, it will be C.
Important point to note is that, student, when you studied alcohols, concentrated H2SO4 at 413 Kelvin, and there was another reaction given, concentrated H2SO4 at
443 Kelvin.
443 Kelvin. Now what happened at high temperature?
Dehydration will take place. And
Dehydration.
alkene will form.
At lower temperature?
Ether.
Ether. Means what was that reaction? This reaction was example of
SN2.
SN2. So at low temperature, SN2 is preferred over elimination. This is a nucleophilic substitution, student, versus elimination. So how do we, because there could be some doubt when students go. There are two products. The question is either this. What answer you have given?
It is C.
This is the ether. Okay?
Yes, sir,
Here
ether.
the main thing is this one. These two. Either this or this. So at 413 Kelvin, 413 Kelvin, student, the answer is C. This is not the answer. Always the two possibilities will be out. Only two will be left. So how do we catch that in our mind, student? This is at lower temperature
Yes, sir.
and this is at higher temperature. This question has been put up many times. That's why I'm just trying to say, because some doubt is there, students, that because both the answers look correct. A temperature difference is not that, sometimes we don't have that much attention in our mind. Next question is on the screen, student. Which is the weakest acid in the following?
CH3OH.
What is happening? CH3OH. What is happening here? CH3, CH3OH, students. This is CH3, CH2OH, students. And that,
So D option.
huh?
D option. Tertiary one is the weakest.
Weakest.
Yes, sir.
Tertiary is the weakest
Yes, sir.
acid. This is giving, they are donating lone pairs of electrons. So what will they do? They will destabilize.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the weakest acid. So comparison of 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree alcohols can be asked in the paper, that we have seen what factors are there. I always say the conjugate base stability is important. The more stable the conjugate base, the stronger the
Acid.
acid. More stable, more stable. That is my point. I'm saying stable. If I say strong conjugate base, then it will go back. Or weak conjugate base. Weak conjugate base. There are so many ways of, learning. They'll try to play a trick with you, because here you have to think and then give answers. Think, student, before you give answers. Without thinking, no answer can be correct. Okay, then this ends the first session of our important questions. We will continue more in our next class. So we have to mentally prepare ourselves. More mental strength is required for these paper questions now. Mentally,
Yes.
we have to strengthen and answer the questions. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I will see you in the next class.
Thank you.